Have you ever heard a place described in a way that just doesn't seem to fit? That's what I heard about Uzbekistan. Some call it sinful. But here, the only sin is overwhelming hospitality, feasting on incredible food, and celebrating life with contagious joy. I came to find out what that word really meant, and discovered a place that completely rewrote my expectations. Uzbekistan is so much more than a history lesson. It's a living, breathing nation, filled with stories as rich as the patterns on their carpets. The real Uzbekistan is found in the smiles of strangers and the aroma of freshly baked bread. So, come with me as we uncover the hidden side of Uzbekistan, a story of warmth, beauty, and truth. The first thing that shatters expectations about Uzbekistan is its incredible safety and modernity. Tashkent's metro is a subterranean palace, gleaming, efficient, and stunningly beautiful. High-speed trains link Samarkand, Bukhara, and Khiva, making ancient cities easily accessible. This isn't a dusty, difficult journey by camel. It's a smooth, scenic ride through Central Asia. The younger generation is vibrant, ambitious, and globally connected, proud of their heritage, but looking to the future. In parks and cafes, you'll meet young people eager to practice English and share their world. Social media, global trends, and a welcoming spirit create a dynamic, optimistic atmosphere. Even late at night, the streets are calm and safe. Families stroll, friends gather, and there's a sense of public safety that's rare and precious. This relaxed, open social life is central to Uzbek culture. For travelers, it means you can explore with confidence, say yes to spontaneous invitations, and know you're in a place that values peace and respect. Uzbekistan is a country of wonderful contradictions and surprises. It's a place where ancient history and modern life coexist in harmony. To truly understand Uzbekistan, you must experience its food, a celebration of history, community, and the land itself. The aromas from kitchens and bazaars are intoxicating. Sizzling lamb, sweet melons, and spices that have traveled the Silk Road for centuries. The heart of this culinary world is the bazaar, vibrant, chaotic, and alive with color, sound, and flavor. Hospitality, or mehmon navozlik, is sacred. When you're invited into an Uzbek home, you're treated as family. Tea or choy is the cornerstone of social life, served before, during, and after every meal. In Uzbekistan, food and hospitality are not just customs, they're a way of life. If one dish embodies the soul of Uzbekistan, it's plov. More than rice and meat, plov is a culinary masterpiece and a symbol of hospitality. Each region, each family, has its own recipe, passed down through generations. Plov is served at every important event, from weddings to holidays, and its preparation is a social ritual. Men gather around the kazan, stirring ingredients and sharing stories. When ready, plov is served on a huge platter for everyone to share, an act of unity and friendship. The Central Asian Plov Center in Tashkent celebrates this dish on a grand scale, feeding hundreds daily. A serving of plov is generous and rich, a permission to feast and enjoy life's pleasures. In Uzbekistan, generosity isn't just a virtue, it's a way of life. Sharing plov, you understand that abundance and togetherness are at the heart of the culture. When the sun sets, Tashkent transforms, vibrant, sophisticated, and full of life. Families stroll through illuminated parks, fountains dance to music, and the city feels alive. Rooftop bars and lounges offer panoramic views and a cosmopolitan vibe, blending international hits with Central Asian pop. The Alisher Navoy Opera and Ballet Theatre hosts world-class performances, making high culture accessible to all. The audience is diverse, the atmosphere elegant yet welcoming. But the most authentic Uzbek evening is at a local restaurant with live music and dancing. multi-generational groups celebrating together. After a meal of shashlik and salads, traditional musicians play, and everyone is invited to dance. This is the SINFUL fun, pure joy, music, food, and community. It's not about wild parties, but about shared happiness and connection. Beyond the architecture and food, Uzbekistan's true treasure is its people. From the moment you arrive, you're met with genuine smiles and curiosity. Strangers may stop to say hello, ask for a photo, or invite you for tea, not as a tourist trap, but as a heartfelt gesture. This warmth is rooted in Silk Road traditions, where welcoming travelers was a matter of honor. Today, that tradition continues with pride and a modern twist. The Uzbek people want you to see the beauty of their homeland and leave with a positive impression. Their pride translates into a collective effort to make visitors feel safe, comfortable, and valued. One cherished memory: a woman in a village invited me in for bread and tea despite no shared language, just kindness and connection. These small, personal interactions are the real story of Uzbekistan. Here, you're not just a tourist, you're drawn into daily life by open hearts. This human connection is the most beautiful souvenir you can take home. So, what's behind the SINFUL label? It's not about breaking rules. It's about a different interpretation of joy and freedom. Uzbekistan is a predominantly Muslim country with a secular government where tradition and modernity blend seamlessly. Weddings are massive, joyous affairs, days of feasting, music, and dancing, sometimes seen as excessive by outsiders. But here, abundance is an expression of community and shared joy. There's no guilt in a bountiful table. Sharing food is an act of love and respect. The sin is in the pleasure itself, the joy of tasting, feeling full, and sharing the experience. Uzbekistan teaches that freedom and tradition aren't opposites. You can honor heritage and enjoy a modern lifestyle. Faith, music, dance, and good food coexist beautifully. The real truth: Uzbekistan isn't sinful. It's wonderfully, complicatedly human. It's a place that celebrates life in all its abundance. No journey to Uzbekistan is complete without getting lost in its legendary cities. Samarkand is the jewel of the Silk Road. Standing in the Registan, surrounded by turquoise-tiled madrasas, is simply breathtaking. As the sun sets, the city glows with magic and history. Bukhara charms with its winding alleys, mud brick houses, and tranquil plazas, best explored on foot, discovering mosques, markets, and tea houses. Khiva, a perfectly preserved walled city, feels like stepping back in time. Mosques, minarets, and palaces enclosed within ancient walls. These cities are the anchors of Uzbekistan's identity, sources of pride and living history. But they're not relics. People live, work, and play within these ancient walls. Children play soccer in the shadow of thousand-year-old minarets. Artisans practice crafts passed down for generations. This living history makes these places special. They're not just beautiful, they're filled with the warmth and energy of the people who call them home. Visiting them is an experience rich with life and connection. Our journey through Uzbekistan has been one of constant surprise and discovery. We came searching for the truth behind a shocking label and found a country overflowing with warmth, beauty, and joy. The sin of Uzbekistan is overwhelming generosity, incredible food, and celebrating life with an open heart. We've walked through cities from the pages of legend and, more importantly, connected with people whose kindness leaves a lasting mark. This is a country that stays with you long after you've left. The taste of hot bread, the blue of Samarkand's tiles, the smiles of new friends. Uzbekistan invites you to become part of its story. Travel is at its best when it challenges us, opens our minds, and connects us to our shared humanity. My time here reminded me that the most rewarding journeys go beyond headlines and into real, lived experiences. So, this is my invitation. Let this story spark your curiosity and inspire you to see the world with fresh eyes. The journey is just beginning. Let's keep exploring together.